Hello, 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 good morning. The second stream of the week after the vacation, and we are back in, you can't see, now you can see, and we are back in Lothlorien. Have to talk to someone, and then we're heading back into Mirkwood. Right? Right. So, DM Disco, Ermum, hi, good morning. Good to see you. How you doing? I would say, because we don't have so much time today, the server is going down at 3. For maintenance. So we have things to do in Mirkwood and on our way to Dol Guldur.
The first crossing was a success then. Good, good.
That means it is time for the second smaller company to cross Anduin. I will bring you to meet them. After all, you will be assisting these elves with the transport of Mazok to Dol Guldur, and the way will be fraught with danger. Let me know when you are ready, and I will introduce you to them. Sure, let's meet them.
Are you ready to meet the party responsible for bringing Mazog to Dol Guldur?
Yes.
The Golden Host of Lothlorien has crossed the river Anduin, but now a second smaller party must follow in its wake. These are the elves of the Hidden Guard, chosen to bring the prisoner Mazog to the gates of Dol Guldur.
Lord Celeborn and Lady Galadriel have determined that the elves of Lothlorien must stand allied with the dwarves of Moria as long ago as they once did. They have selected a number of elves to oversee the passage of Mazok through Mirkwood to Dol Guldur, where the orc will be exchanged for the prisoners held by the enemy in that fortress. I will bring you to these elves, this hidden guard, as they make their preparations. Radius, Sigileth, and Archador. Okay. It is a pleasure to meet you, Fennon. I know that you will be a great asset to us upon this errand. If we are to bring the orc leader to Dol Guldur, with the hope that we can exchange his freedom for that of the dwarf prisoners, we must do so in secret. Our numbers are not so great that we can resist a determined effort to take him from us before reaching the fortress. I am Sigileth, and I know already of your deeds. You are welcome to accompany us upon this errand, though I have my doubts as to its wisdom. It is a sorrow that the dwarves have lost their own to the cages of the enemy, but that is the way of war. Returning Mazok to his allies seems indefensible to me. If Lord Celeborn and Lady Galadriel see value in it, it is not the place of Sigileth to question. Okay. I can see that. I'm not so keen on that one either. My brother Feingris was slain by orcs that came down from the mountains following the company that sought refuge in the Golden Wood recently, and I desire to end Mazok's life myself. It pains me to know we must turn him over to his allies, and I have argued long against it already. I petitioned Lord Celeborn to let me accompany the group transporting the prisoner, but he denied my request. Only once the Lady Galadriel spoke to him did he change his mind. I do not know what she said, but I am grateful for her to it. Now I will keep a close eye upon Mazok for the duration of the journey, and if he gives me the slightest reason, I will take my vengeance upon him. Fair enough. The elves of the Hidden Guard were chosen for their varied expertise in a number of areas. Sigileth for her skill in melee combat, and Radia for its expert tracking ability. Were it my decision, I might have let Archador join the main force of the Maledrim rather than the Hidden Guard, given the recent tragedy of his brother's death. But I am sure Lady Galadriel had her own reasons for speaking on his behalf and believes he will be an important part of the Hidden Guard. I will bring you to the rest of the company. That way. Welcome, Finnan. We are the Hidden Guard, formed by order of the Lord and Lady, and it is our mission to bring Mazok to the gates of Dol Guldur, there to trade his life for those of the prisoner held in that fortress. Secrecy is our watchword, and surprise our ally. Isuriel has told me already of your great deeds. I know you will be a vital member of the Hidden Guard on this journey. Thanks, I suppose. May Govanen, it is good to see you again, and I welcome you to the ranks of the Hidden Guard. The knives of Sigilet, the bow of Kucheron, and path-knowing knowledge of Radir, and the strong will of Arkador will see this mission through, and the friendship between Moria and Lothlorien will be stronger for it. Let the enemy quake when he learns the approach of the Golden Host, and he will think nothing of the Hidden Guard until we will be at the gates of Dol Guldur, and demand the prisoners kept there in exchange for the life of Mazok. I like your confidence. It will be my pleasure to guide the Hidden Guard across the river on this, the first step of their journey. May it end in victory. Not with that boat, it won't. No, that's better. We have made the crossing. The dwarves should be just ahead with their captive. Let us greet them and discuss the plans of our journey. Hi, Siuni. Good morning. Ooh. Good morning, Disturbed. What a fitting entrance to meet Mazok again. How are you doing today, Disturbed? Hope you're feeling better. Yes. Great. Yes. The elves of Mirkwood can't really free you, because they are gone. Idiot. Good. Resting, that's good. Got bored out of your mind, so chilling in that, reviewing a change proposal that was submitted 247 pages. Sheesh. It's like at least something to do. Well, in the very least, it will put you to sleep again. Wow. 147 pages of a proposal. Holy hell. Who does that? Hi, Sini. Oh, Sini is going Spanish today. I see, with nachos and cerveza. Aha. Ole. How you doing, Sini? At last we are underway, Finnan. If you have faith in these elves, the Hidden Guard, then I will as well. May your journey through Mirkwood be swift, and our return trip be the swifter with Bori and the other captives hailed and hearty. Let's do that. Let us see the camp these elves have made. There will be little in the way of dwarf comforts here in the dark woods, but I will do the best I may not to complain. A great journey awaits us. Yes, yes it does.
For good or ill, we now have no choice but to embark upon this journey.
It has now begun, Finnan. For good or ill, we have no choice but to embark upon this journey. May both aims of the Maledrim see victory in the end. The rescue of the prisoners held by the enemy in Dol Guldur and the delay of an attack out of Mirkwood upon Lothlorien. We will do all that we can to see both of these done.
The success of the Hidden God's errand will depend, I think, upon secrecy.
We must ensure that the orcs of Mirkwood do not learn of Mazok's presence beneath the eaves, or they will surely launch an attack upon us in such number we cannot repel them. To the southeast are 2 forts from which the orcs of Mirkwood maintain a watch over the part of the forest. Search any coffers you find at Maudul Ulur and Ashur's Maufuluk, Jesus, for all communications, and defeat any of the Taugash you find in the Mirk-Eaves as you do. If you can return to me with any plans or messages that mention Mazok, we can determine how to proceed. If they are aware that we have brought him to Moria, we may need to act quickly to survive.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
But it is good that you have come. For our forces swept through this area like a storm, but we were unable to signal our kindred in Lothlorien that all went well. If you would, I have a task for you. Take this banner to Faluk, the ruins of the Orc Tower overlooking the Anduin to the south here, and brace it with stones. Surely you will find a suitable pile of stones there. When our banner flies for our kindred to see, return to me. I would, but I think that the game just crashed. Yes, it crashed. Why? That is very weird. Don't do this to me. Oh, and a caffeinate, that's a good choice. I will do that right away. Thank you. Getting better, trying to do the dailies for characters, they need to be done. Okay, alright, alright. I see. But the important thing is that you're feeling better. That's good. Okay, let's see. So far, so good. Yeah. New try. There we go. Perfect. Well then, little scare in the morning.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
There we go. Nice. Very good. Very good. And a milestone. I think we can bind ourselves here. Yeah, might be better. Stable master. Yeah, because now we are really in Mirkwood. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Stay a moment.
If you have a moment, Fennon, I would speak with you. Our forces landed recently upon this shore and drove off the orcs after a mighty battle. However, many dark creatures have been seen lurking upon these shores still. Many Varks and Crebrine roamed the Mirk-Eaves, undoubtedly spying for the enemy at Dol Guldur. The eyes of Dol Guldur must be blinded to our movement. If you would purge the Crebrine and Varks from these shores, I would be most grateful. Be wary upon your task, for Goblin Scouts also roam the beaches, and they may ambush you. Can't have that, now can we? Okay, cool. Putting some Vox and Crebrine. Perfect. And Tropic. Your lottery plan again didn't work? No. Damn. Whatever are we going to do? That is horrible. But hi. Good to see you. On the other hand, it might not be the worst idea that the lottery plan again didn't work. Because that will give you something to do for this year, and maybe the lottery plan will work at the beginning of next year. So you have a full year of, you know, having things and doing things, and not just go into full retirement in the middle of the... Yeah, even I didn't know where I was going with that. Why didn't it work? You need better numbers. We need to come up with a plan. It's that hamster meme. We need to come up with a plan. Yep, and with better numbers. Doing it wrong. Chance the odds. So I will not win. You are right almost every time. True, true. We are still not level 90. Why are we still not level 90? That's amazing. I mean, we killed all the Vark Scouts already, but since they are still here, I don't see why we shouldn't continue this. Sure, small for look. Hi Alex, good morning. Indeed, Slayer of Mirkwood? Aha, we are Uruk-Dagnian now. Orcs of Dol Guldur cower in your presence for your deed in Mirkwood. Oh. Angmarim beats dead spiders and rocks. There are spooters here as well? Ah, of course they are. Okay, now we have to find something here. Find the coffer containing information about Mazog. Okay. There's a backpack? Oh, up there, maybe. Perfect. Let's see, what does it say? Hail Mazog, Lord of the Pit and Ruler of the Caves. The bearer of this communication has been proven in battle, his strength measured among the very highest of my warriors. I gift him to your service in token of the friendship of the Orcs of Mirkwood. I here affix the mark of Malfoluk. May we meet in battle beneath the yellow leaves someday soon, and share a cup of stories of death and glory. Oh. Since when are the orcs so well versed? That's new. Okay, and now I need to find some goblin scouts. Where would I find them? Here's the Maudul Ulur. Huh. Okay, let's try if we can find some scouts. More missions!
Stay a moment.
The orcs of Dol Guldur have established a camp at Ashur's Malfoluk, not far to the southwest from here. Unfortunately, we learned that there is also a kennel of wargs located to the south of here. Goldenwyn will have more knowledge of the camp, as she is the one who discovered it. When I tried to get closer to Ashur's Malfoluk, I nearly set up a trap set by the orcs. I found no others, which I thought strange, until I realized that they were perhaps spread out to discourage larger forces from moving against them. If you would, search the fields between here and Ashur's Malfoluk and see if you can find any more traps. Disarm any that you find. Eventually, we will want to attack the camp directly. Then, return to me. Wow, you have a lot of missions
Will you
here.
lend me your ear?
I am sure you learned that there is a kennel of wargs by the several goblins not far to the east of Ashur's Malfoluk. Matul Ulur is what the enemy calls it. This camp is surely where the Vargs roaming the shores of the Mirk-Eaves are coming from. And it is a threat we must deal with at once. I need you to enter Matul Ulur and defeat as many Vargs as you can. When you have completed your task, return to me.
Mind my words, traveler.
Besides slaying the Vargs, perhaps there is another way to make their Varg breeding ineffective. Every camp has a leader, and these Vargs have many handlers. If you would, go to Matul Ulur and defeat any goblin keepers you find. Perhaps by defeating the handlers, the Vargs will be thrown into disarray. When you have slain the goblin keepers, return to me.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
In the end, I believe the only way to truly reduce the threat of the Vargs is to defeat their leader. Cut off the head and the serpent will die. Amid the Vargs of Matul Ulur, there is a Varg rider who leads them all. Defeat Athruk, we saw him already, and his beast. And the Vargs will surely be thrown into disarray. Return to me when the task is done and I will reward you as best I can.
Will you lend me your ear?
Goldenvan believes that we can only reduce the threat of the Vargs by destroying both the beasts and their handlers. I, however, believe there is a much more efficient way to handle them. Destroy their sustenance. When next you enter Matul Ulur, look for barrels of food for the Vargs. If you destroy these, the Vargs and the handlers will be forced to retreat or at least refrain from foraging against us. This flint, steel, and kindling should be of help. Okay. Off we go. I mean, we just came from here, so we know what to do. Ugh. Oops. What the hell is in these barrels? Or in these food? Jeez. Highly flammable. Jeez. Hi Maddie, thanks for the lurk. Hope you're feeling better than yesterday. Okay. That's done. Oh, no. That's not done. one more. Oh, there. Okay. Now these traps. Let's see. Where would we find such a trap? And why are you in a tree? I didn't know that varks were grown on trees. That's news to me. Let's see. Now that you have seen one of the orc traps, you know what to look for? I have? Oh! I have, apparently. Alright. I didn't know that. Ten of them. Oh my. Huh. Okay. Only 3 traps. Are they just going at the shoreline? Or are they going deeper into the land as well? No, apparently just around here. Okay, so I suppose more in the other direction. Maybe we find more of the scouts here as well. Maybe. Or not. Wow, what is going on here? That's weird. Let's head over to the bridge and go to the other side. And let's see if we can find something there. Well, at least we found another scout. Aha. Better. There's the next one. Down here. And then I would suspect that the other two are on the other side of the camp. So in that direction. Or not. Okay, we have to find one more. Show thyself. There, perfect. Can I show the map again? Yes. Yes, I can. We are here at the Mirk-Eaves, and there is Dol Guldur. It looks upside down for you? How so? Upside down? How? How? As if it's painted on the ceiling. Uh-huh. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Very strange, yeah. Optical illusions 101. Mm-hmm. That's how it goes, doesn't it? Okay, we need one more of these darn scouts. So... let's see if we can... find one, or more precisely, if one is finding us. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if that is how it looks like, or that it looks like that, because they had to make so many of those maps. so many different ones, that there might be some illusion going on. Ah, perfect. Very good, very good. And now we're going up there to Faluk and plant the banner, and then we have done every mission that we had. Very nice. Mirkwood wall. Don't mind if I do. Where do we plant it though? Is there a... Oh yeah. Oh. It has to do with some of the shadow directions. They can strongly influence if you see a hole or a hill. That is completely true. Yep. Maybe. Also maybe because you have the stream pretty small on the side. That might be a point as well. Well, we have a lot of hills here and wood. We have some marshes over here and some wood as well. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Damn, now that you said it, I can't unsee it. Damn it! Still, Eschenlates look further away than the Scuttlebells. Yeah. Yeah. Damn it! Ruined this perspective. Yeah. Well, that will take some effort to make it make it turn back again, make it turn normal again. Well, normal in my perspective. Just turn the monitor around 180 degrees. Ah! Of course. Silly me, why didn't I think of that? That should solve the problem. Or I can just turn myself the other way around, right? That should also work. Sports stream. Yeah, am I glad that no one would see that?
What can I do for you?
The traps are disarmed? Very well done. Do not go far. I have another task for you. Of course we do.
Mind my words, traveler.
The traps were only one of many defenses Ashur Smallfuluk maintains. The orcs are also defended by several skilled archers. These archers patrol the outskirts of Ashur Smallfuluk for signs of approaching enemies. Defeat these archers, or we will be unable to attack the camp. When you have completed this task, return to me. I will do so. Oh, and the reputation changed. Nice, nice.
Stay a moment.
You have removed many of the defenses protecting Ashur Smallfuluk by disarming the traps of the orcs, but there is more yet to do. Our forces in the Mirk-Eaves are but a small portion of the company that ventured from Lothlorien. We must weaken the enemy if we are to defeat them. I bid you foray against the camp and destroy any weapon racks and crates of supplies you may find there. Without these, the orcs will be hard-pressed to defend themselves. If you have lost your bearings, Ashur Smallfuluk lies to the south and a little to the west of you. I just came from there. I think I find it.
will you lend me your ear?
You have done well to weaken the orcs so. There is but one vital task left for you to do. Sever their sword arm. Deep within Ashur's Malfoluk you will find their captain, whom we have learned is called Morshapat. He is a vicious creature of great skill in arms. Slay him and the orcs will be easy prey. When you have accomplished this task, return to me and I will reward you as best I may.
How can I be of service?
There were too many Vox for you to destroy utterly. That is a pity, for we cannot hope to attack Ashur's Malfoluk while the beasts still wander. Now you're a bit more here. Hello! Hi, Maddie.
What can I do for you?
Good to see you. How are you doing? I hope your headache is gone by now. You have done well to defeat so many of the goblins, but I fear it is still not enough. This beast has many hands, but only one head. To Lüttemam and Rampo, I will forward those greetings. Very kind of you.
What do you need?
Excellent work. The Varks of Mautul Ulur will surely fear us now. You have earned this reward and the gratitude of the Maledrim. Smashed it with a 1200 eyeball. A 1200? Where do you get those? Can you still buy them in the at the pharmacy? Hey, little mom. The gremlins say hello. Hello. Now they can hear you.
Irmgard of Germany. Catherine's mom.
There she is, little mom. Yoo-hoo! You can get that from a dark alley, yeah, most likely. Entropic. Hello from Vienna. Ah, she's about to make herself some bread, it seems. Some breakfast. Hi. Yeah, breakfast time. Breakfast time is important. I will forward all your greetings. Thank you, thank you. Their food burns? That is well. It will, however, take some time before we notice any results. See, that's what I was saying. Like, what the hell do they feed those Varks when the food is literally burning? Let's turn in these three, because I think that we might get more from the camp there as well. Three times 400, yeah, that could be. That may very well be. But I would think that hitting a headache with such an amount of ibuprofen will...
What can I do for you?
Yep. Will make sure that it is gone. Like gone. Very good. It will be long ere the eyes of Dol Guldur will be fixed upon us. Perhaps by then the rest of our forces will have joined us. Maybe.
Megovanen.
These tokens bespeak of several encampments. I will send out scouts immediately to find them. Remain here, though. I may have yet another task for you.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
While you were gone, one of our scouts discovered the location of an orc encampment to the south and another to the north. However, these tokens you brought me belong to 4 different tribes or companies. I fear there are other camps we may not have found yet. While I sent more patrols out to find the other encampments, you should travel to Glamodud, near the orc camp, and speak with Glamodud, the chief scout there. He will give you further instructions. You should also speak to Emeldir here at Echat-Sirion. He was involved in the initial attack against Durburstashk and may know more about the remnant of the orcs here. We must not be caught unaware between enemy forces. That's true. That would be weird. Let's not do that.
Let me see what you have found.
He found a report addressed to Mazok in the coffer of the orc leader at Ashur's Maufuluk. Let me see what it says. Fortune is with us, my adventurous minstrel. These orcs do not yet know we have captured Mazok and brought him to Mirkwood. They think he resides still in Moria. The errand of the Hidden Guard remains secret. A problem arose while you were away. Luth Greyhammer, a dwarf of Broin's company, has become increasingly agitated about the plans of the Golden Host. Speak with him here at Echat-Sirion if you would, and assure him that we are doing all that we may to make this journey a safe one. His family has many grievances with the orcs, but I fear that the Greyhammers may do us ill if they do not keep their heads about them.
At last, someone who will listen to me.
I might have known it would be you. You are held in great esteem by my lords Bosi and Brogor, and have proven yourself a friend to the Iron Garrison. You will be a friend, too, of the Greyhammers. These elves do not have the experience with orcs that we Greyhammers do. Oh, they seem understanding enough when I recount the many grievances my family has suffered at the hands of Mazok and his forebears, but I can tell they think I exaggerate. Do I exaggerate the wounding of my grandfather Thormar at Azanulbizar, who walked with a limp ever after? Or the curse levied against my father Tandri by Bolg himself, that he never again find valuable ore in the depths? Bolg. Do you know Bolg? Bolg is weird. I don't like him. I just want these elves to acknowledge how dangerous Mazok is, even in captivity, and to post a Greyhammer sentry wherever he's being kept. You go back and tell Alferimbes that. My family deserves this honor after all the hurts Mazok and his kin have wrought on mine. Is right there.
Mazog will account for all slights in time, both real and imagined.
I see. I admire the determination of the Greyhammers, and I am sure that Luth and the rest of his family will be a great help to the Golden Host, but I hope he will spend more time with his duties and less time explaining the various grievances he bears against the orcs. We have all suffered at their hands, and Luth no more than the rest of us. Arkador might say he has suffered less than some. Mazok will account for all slights in time, both real and imagined. Radia spoke with me while you sought the dwarf. It is time to bring Mazok deeper into Mirkwood.
Radir has planned a course through Mirkwood that avoids some of its overt dangers.
Your niece turns 2 years today. Ooh, your grandma's birthday. For today, all food will be taken care of. Besides that, you have banana milk. Oh. Interesting. Can be tasty. What other game do you have for Entropic? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Radir has plotted a course through Mirkwood that avoids some of its more overt dangers, but this first leg may be treacherous. The path he has chosen winds through the foetid marshlands on the Drownhold. He names it Rad Senet, and tells me it should be free of orcs. But Radia spoke of the other hazards, the like of which we may not expect. Spongy earth that clings to the foot, thickets of briars that will catch clothing and armor and break our concentration, great pools of stagnant water that can slow your progress to a crawl. You and the other members of the Hidden Guard will need to be cautious of these and other dangers. Few travel through the Drownhold, unless they have a very good reason to do so. Keep beneath the enemy's notice until Mazog is at his doorstep in such a reason. Speak with me again, and I will show you to the rest of the company for the leg of the journey. You know we are not doing this right now, my dear.
What do you need? Will you lend me your ear?
Halasgon was right to send you to me. The orcs of Dol Guldur mustering in the Mirk-Eaves were well nigh destroyed, but a few survived and have holed up in the ruins of their encampments, attempting to regroup against us. One such encampment is Duborstashk, which lies just to the north of Echatsirion. While the encampment was severely damaged in our first assault, it may still only be entered through the 2 gateways. Go north and find the gateways into Duborstashk, and determine which one is the least heavily guarded. It is upon that gate that we shall lean our assault.
How can I be of service?
Yes. Now, we have to do things here first, and then go further to Dol Guldur. Okay. To the south. To the south we go. Jesus, these bridges. Also going up in flames right away. It's not a little cinder, it's cheese exploding. Get them onto GameStar magazine. You usually don't get those games yourself. Oh. So what is it? What's Entropic's new game? The suspense. The suspense. What is it? What is it? What is it? Yeah, I was waiting the whole time. Having both eyes on chat, like, okay, 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 any minute now, any minute now. Think you're getting up in the seat to go downstairs and check it right now? I thought you would have it right next to your PC. I mean, where else would you have a game magazine if not right next to the PC? That is so not who I meant to... Fine. You're a bathroom reader, so of course it's there. I thought in the bathroom are some car magazines or lightly dressed women. Not games. Oh, you too? Ah, okay. Well, I guess I was wrong. Why is there no music, though, here in Mirkwood? That is very weird. There is no music whatsoever. It's very disturbing. No car enthusiasts and the lightly dressed women are back on the interwebs for free. Fair point. Ah, fair point. Stop eating bristle. There we go.
What do you need?
Well done. The orcs will not be able to maintain their presence here much longer without those weapons and supplies. I have one task left for you, if you would hear me out. Really? One?
May Gavanen. What can I do for you?
Very well done, yet again. However, there is still a great threat within Ashur's Mawfuluk.
What can I do for you?
You have defeated Morshapat? Then victory is nearly ours. You have earned this reward. That is because we are a little bit too old for this area already.
Stay a moment.
That's the only reason. We are too far ahead already in level than we are with the areas that we are at. Usually you would have to use your abilities, like really use your abilities. While you were out and about your task, Falasgon sent word that another enemy encampment has been discovered near the Gostanon. You should speak at once with Danasven on our way atop Amon Angent above us to the north. I don't know if it shows. Yeah, here you can see the level, the missions or the quests are for level 61, and we are 67.
What do you need?
It is true. Another orc camp has been discovered. I fear we have our work cut out for us.
Mind my words, traveler.
As you know, Falasgorn sent word of another orc encampment near the Gostanon to the north. From what the scouts reported, the presence of the enemy has been nearly wiped out at that camp. But we must be certain before devoting our resources to destroy it. I would ask you a favor. Patrol these lands to the north, especially along the road leading to the Gostanon, and determine the strength of the foe. When you have completed your patrol, return here.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Besides medicine, the Maladrim need food. We have seen a few creatures fit to consume in this forest, but we must certainly continue to try. You can help with this. There are many boars now dwelling in the ruins of Faluk. We saw them. As they live near the river banks. Perhaps they have not suffered the corruption of Dol Guldur. Would you hunt these boars and bring their meat to me? You will be compensated. Be wary, though. Black Tusk, an immense boar of vicious temperament, rules over the boars. You will need to slay him as well.
Stay a moment.
Do you wish to be of assistance? Good. This waypost is the beginning of the supply line to our main force fighting its way to Dol Guldur. There are some supplies that we are short of, however. One of those is medicine. Fortunately, I think this shortage may be resolved quickly. It is said that life oft springs up where death has passed. Flowers sometimes grow where battle has occurred. If you could go to the ruins of the Orc Camp Faluk to the west, you may find Ninglur growing there. These flowers may be used in preparing medicines. Bring some to me and you will be rewarded.
Stay a moment.
When our forces ravaged the enemy in the Mirk-Eaves, they left behind many spent arrows in their rush to press deeper into southern Mirkwood. Now we have received word that the Maladrim are suffering a shortage of arrows. Would you go to the ruined orc camp of Faluk to the west and see if you can find any of these spent arrows? It matters not whether they are broken or whole. We can make use of any. When you have collected a number of these arrows, bring them to me and I will reward you. Yes, all the rewards. All them rewards.
Of your time?
At Faluk, our scouts have encountered a vicious Varg, who stalked them all the way back to our encampment. This creature is a threat to those of us who continue to patrol the wilds of southern Mirkwood. Travel to Faluk if you would, Fennon, and put an end to this beast. For such a deed, you will receive what reward I may offer. Hurry! We cannot allow this walk to continue harrying our scouts. Huh. But why not? Can I go down here somewhere? There we go. There we go. We found nothing of note here. Oh, that's good. Except some ore and some branches. There's the Gostanon. An enemy patrol. Well, not for much longer. Tropic has the key for Fire. Quest, a puzzle adventure from the Stone Age. Who searches the fire. Now that sounds interesting. The Stone Age. From flying whales to Stone Age. Perfect. Right. Leave bristles alone. Oh, heavily guarded, I'd say. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, we are going to be dead. We are going to be dead. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Kite and overeat. One day. Alright, Jesus. Well, that hurt. It is summer, so I'm fairly certain that there will be a day where I'm overheating. Yep. And then have to lay down. With a package of ice on the head. Yep. That's only lightly guarded. Okay, cool. Ooh, hey! Let's get some arrows back. You shall do some more work as you are overheating. That work thing. Yeah, you better do that before you have to explain why you don't. But thank you for stopping by and all. And lurking and all of that. Thank you. Okay. Build you again. That's interesting. Here it is called Ninglur, and the plant is called Ninglor. Huh. I hope we are picking up the right one. One more point. Okay, and there must be one more arrow. There it is. Very good. Very good. Ugh, interesting. Here's the way. I thought. Yes.
What can I do for you?
Then the scout's reports were accurate? This will make our task much easier.
Will you lend me your ear?
It is clear that a great battle was fought at the Gostanon and that the Maledrim were clear the victors, for the Orc camp lies in ruin. However, we must learn whether this is the route to the host took eastwards, for if it is, then it would likely be the safest route for any reinforcements that may follow. Travel to the Gostanon and seek any signs you may find of the Maledrim's passing. Then return to me with your report. I do not imagine you will encounter much resistance from the orcs there. They appear to be in disarray after their loss.
Stay a moment.
It would behoove us to be certain that the orcs at the Gostanon do not regain their courage and inconvenience our forces moving through the area. To that end, I have a task for you. Take this banner and plant it upon a prominent place within the ruins of the orc encampment. This will likely enrage the enemy into attacking you, but should you defend the banner for long enough, they will become disheartened, for you will have proven the glory of the Maledrim. Return to me with a tale of your battle, and I will be very pleased to know whether you have succeeded or not. Do not leave the banner unattended, or I will consider your task a failure. Defend it. So, what is it that you're doing here, except barking orders at me?
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Finnan, if you are journeying again to the Gostanon, you may be able to effect a greater victory against the enemy than merely frightening them as Danaswen would have you do. I suggest you enter the camp and wipe the last vestiges of the enemy from the Gostanon. Our passage would be assured for the duration for this expedition. Return to me when you have completed your task.
How can I be of service?
You have slain the great boar Blacktusk? Well done. Unfortunately, that means no good for provisions, unless the shadow of Dol Guldur reaches too far. Too far.
May Govanen.
Oh, it was the right flower. Okay, these flowers will be much value to us. Thank you.
How can I be of service?
These arrows will be of great use to the Maledrim, but they will not be enough. You have done as you were asked, and you so deserve this reward.
What do you need?
Argonglock has been defeated? That's a relief. You have well earned this reward. Aha. I didn't even know that we had to kill him. Even better. Even better. Alright. Time to kill more orcs.
Three-eyed Melon.
Uh-huh. Better weapon. Well, updated weapon. Always a good thing.
We are beset on all sides.
Always a good thing. Let's sell all of this and repair all of this. Nice. Let's go. Oh, not that way, but sure. How many weapons laying around here? Defending it. Oh, you heard that? Yeah, Saruman orcs. 2 minutes left. One and a half minute left. Whoa! Jeez. Proper defense music. Hi, Al Shenanigans. How are you? Good to see you. What an entry, right? That is some hello music right there. Fine so far, normal work stuff. Alright, alright. That doesn't sound too bad. Nice. Half a minute left on defending here. So... When are you going to go on vacation, all of you? I mean, you do have some summer vacation coming, right? Or did you have it already? Defend it! Defend it! Good. Very good. Let's get back. Oh, where am I going? I need to go up here. 2 weeks where you don't have to go to the office, and 1 week with your parents-in-law. Does that count? Well, a whole week with the in-laws? Nice. You're a brave one. I know a lot of people who wouldn't do that. But 2 weeks of not going to the office definitely counts as a vacation. Yeah. In 2012? Are you sure? That's 12 years ago. What did you do in the meantime? That's an awfully long time without a vacation.
How can I be of service?
You found these weapons throughout the area and even to the eastern side of the Gostanon. Then the Maledrim did indeed take that route. This, then, shall be our road for reinforcements and supplies.
What can I do for you?
You have earned great honor in the eyes of the Maledrim and for all of the Galadrim. I fear, however, that this may not be the last time we will need to make such a show of strength. Knowing
Might
you, not
spare
really.
A moment of your time?
I have received word from Falasgorn at Echat Sirion, the second enemy encampment has been discovered. It appears, though, that this encampment is not nearly the threat that Ashur's Mouthlook had been. You should travel to Echat and Motherland, far to the northeast from here, in the western part of the Dower Stocks, and speak with the patrol captain Motherland. He will be able to tell you more. We're in school, unemployment, and short work, so no vacation. Yeah, that's okay. Being home all the time is not vacation. That is true. That is true.
May Govanen.
It seems that I was hasty in my judgment. It will take more than a single assault to drive the orcs out for good. It will. Okay, but before we go there, let's head back to Echatzidion and then let's see if we have something to do there. They live about 8 hours with a car wait. I'll be there for 2 weeks in the holidays. Parents-in-law will come to get her and we will go to collect her and then we'll save us. Ah, okay. Got it. Got it. So, are you going to go somewhere in those 2 weeks? Or are you going to enjoy the workless time at home? You're workless, so much to do. Well, workless as in not going to go after your regular work. I don't mean like garden work or everything else that's pestering. You met resistance at both gates? Yeah, I did. One almost killed me.
Will you lend me your ear?
It appears we may take advantage of the weaker defense at the eastern gate at Duborshtask. It is time to test their strength. Enter Duborshtask by the eastern gate and engage the enemy there. Test their mettle, then return to me. We may learn something about the encampment which may aid us. Duborshtask lies to the north, and the gate you seek opens through the eastern bulwark. I said, we do have some...
Is there aught which you need?
Some rewards already. Some of the 96 of those leaves. Can we get something nice for that? Not really. Nope. Okay. There we go. Work is stuff one does not like to do. Stuff one likes to do isn't work. That is very well put, Entropic. That is very well put. Since the house we live in rent for rent is sold, you have to move. You need to. Oh no. Yeah, you have to. Do you have something new already? I know that we talked about that briefly in one of your streams, I think. But do you have something already? Something new? I see. Not really. Has something, but that's not 100%. Ah, okay. I hope you find something soon. Are you going after another house? Or an apartment? Okay, let's kill Scum. Because I don't know if we have to or not. He gave us nothing. Nothing. That's rude. What are you hoping for is an apartment? I think the wifey will look for apartments only. Okay. Well, I hope it works out good. I hope that the one that you are looking for, or the one that you want, is actually available and turns out in your favor. That would be awesome.
What do you need?
You have returned. What did you learn? I learned that there was a scum.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
We have learned much from your foray into Duborshtask. First, we have learned that a troll of a strange kind ranges among the forces of the enemy at Duborshtask. Secondly, we learned that the orcs are led by a black Uruk named Ulkurslam. Thafnel, here at Echat Sirion, will speak with you more about the troll. She has had more experience in dealing with such creatures and may have some insights for you. I want you to enter Duborshtask through the eastern gate once more and confront Ulkurslam. With his defeat, the forces at Duborshtask shall fall apart. But we already killed him.
Will you lend me your ear?
Well, fine, I guess I kill him again then. Greetings again. So, the orcs of Duborshtask have one of the strange trolls that have been by our forces in the east. Olok High. I believe they are called. These creatures are of a fearsome sort, invulnerable to the effects of sunlight. I need you to find this creature that is named Scum and defeat him, as we did already. Alas, I have no words of advice for you. I have never faced a creature such as this, for it is no ordinary troll. Scum, for what you tell me, still roams among the orcs of Duborshtask to the north. Be careful to enter the encampment through the eastern gate. That's what we do, because otherwise it will hurt massively. So, pro tip, if you mute yourself, you can talk all you want and nobody's going to hear you. Just a heads up. And then you wonder why nobody's answering, because no one could hear you. Yep. You were muted. Yeah. No shit, Sherlock. What? What? Thanks, Captain Obvious. What I was asking, and nobody could hear, is, Alsheranius, If you would have the chance, would you rather live in an apartment again or going to go back to a house? And if so, is there thoughts about at some point buying a house? Can't hear you. Are you muted? Nice try. Nice try. Stay for rent. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I rarely rent. When you were muted, you told Entropic the next lottery numbers. Sure. Sure? You could hear the talk about a new house. Yes, that was just now, after unmuting myself. Yes.
How can I be of service?
Well done. This victory is a terrible blow against the enemy. You have earned this reward. Why, thank you. Hello! There's a scout here in the camp and none of you... Okay, anyway.
What can I do for you?
Yeah. I was asking Alcheranius before if they are looking for an apartment or for a house, but then I accidentally pushed the button and I was asking if they are renting again, if they would prefer an apartment or a house, or if they were going after buying a house at some point or an apartment. But that part you actually didn't hear. The death of this creature will be a mighty blow to the heart of the enemy. You have our gratitude, Scumslayer. Do I get that title now? Please let me get that title. No. Damn! Okay, so the chapter is getting us here through the drone hold to here, and we are going here for the normal quest. So I think we should go here first, and then come back, and then go through the drone hold to Estolat Merne. Hole in the ground is always an option. Oh, believe you me, if I could live permanently in Hobbiton, like permanently, I would absolutely do so. Yep. Just a hole in the ground? That would be a little bit boring. Just a bit, I think. Maybe. Don't you think? I don't know. Where am I going even? Why can't I stay on the road? It's always the same. I mean, I know that in the Fellowship of the Ring they tell Frodo to stay off the road. But I sure as hell have to stay on it. Because otherwise I will never go where I'm supposed to go. Not sure if buying is a valid option. House is nice, even in a little driveway, so you don't have trouble parking and so, but you hate garden work, so you, you get the apartment. Fair. Fair enough. Only points are it must be payable and enough space for the wife and the child. Yeah. Yep. You're off for lunch? Alright. See you later, maybe. Have a good one. Enjoy your lunch. Enjoy your lunch break. Get some salmon soup? Alright. Do that. It looked good from what you posted on Discord. It looked really tasty.
What can I do for you?
Welcome, Fennon. Though I wish it were less disturbing circumstances. Something queer is afoot in this place, and we need your help learning exactly what that is.
Will you lend me your ear?
As we expected, we found another enemy encampment here in the Dower Stocks. However, something seems to be terribly wrong. There are not enough goblins and orcs in Burgulstask to mount any kind of counterattack against Echatzirion, and more goblins are deserting every day. Perhaps you could go out into the Dower Stocks between there and Burgulstask and see if you can find any of the deserters. You might be able to learn what has them so terrified. When you learn something, return to me. Oi! Why? And we crashed again, of course. Hey, Miss Bush Kitty! Thank you for that resub for 10 months. Holy hell. Where has the time gone? That is amazing. Thank you so much, Miss Bush Kitty. And welcome. Hi. Hello. How are you? How have you been? And the game crashed for the second time today. Well, it's good that they have the maintenance later on. But I hope that we can go back into it. That would be nice. Although it was a fortuitous time, or an interesting time, because the game crashed when Miss Bush Kitty arrived. Is there a connection, one might ask? Hi, Wikinger Elfer. You are a known dedoser? I have no idea what that is. I don't even know what that was supposed to mean. Oh, DDoS. Okay.
Will you lend me your ear?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Brain is working. I didn't put the two of them together. I did not. Making people lag. Yeah. Well, you continue your streak then. Can mark that down. Work today as well. How you doing? Good to see you, Miss Bush Kitty. Good to see you. Alright, Fennon, as we expected, and so on and so forth. We read all that.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Alas, I have proven a coward when I should not show no fear. I was scouting for the location of Burgulstask. I was swarmed by bats. These vile creatures were not the cause of my fear. However, among them was a great creature that emanated terror. I have no doubt that it was a vampire, such as those which once dwelt in the land's ages past. In my terror, I dropped my satchel. It contains many items which may be of use to the enemy and must be retrieved, but I cannot face the creature again. I ask you to face Karkaran and recover my satchel. Karkaran inhabits a cave in Gorotham to the northeast of here, beyond Burgulstask. While you are about this task, please slay as many of those vile bats as you can. I had no idea that there were, that there was a connection between vampires already in the... Jeez! Thank you, Al Shenanigans! Thank you! Thank you! Super kind. Oh, yes, a hype train is incoming. Woohoo! Uh-huh. You're all good? Still waking up? I'm doing okay. I think.
Stay a
Maybe. Kinda. Mm-hmm. Working on it. Working on it. If you are willing to aid me, I could use your help. When I was scouting for the location of Burgulstashk, I came across a great spider. And I cannot walk these woods of our kindred of old and not purge it of these creatures. Yes, you can. And you can leave the woods. It's like, ugh. Defeat as many spooters as you may, and their vile mistress, Lehendiel. Her lair, I believe, is at the Red Weaver's lair, southeast from here. When you have completed this task, return to me, and I will reward you for your efforts. 3 of those bronze feathers are not enough.
Stay a moment.
Those were the days when DOS attack was, might have done that twice in a row. Installing happened from diskette. Oh, that was the time, right? The old diskettes. Ugh, the floppies. According to some sources, you do it to haulers to gank them. Nah, Bushkita, you don't. No, that is not a lag. That is a delay. That is just a delay. Hail, Fennon. Please stay and speak with me. While my companions fret over the strange happenings in Burgulstashk, my forays into the western Dauerstocks have discovered more threats and no less dangerous in my opinion. One of these threats is the Black Wolves. These beasts are vicious and unpredictable, and I have also seen a great wolf, which I have named Blackmaw. His lair lies some distance to the southeast of here at the Packhowler's Hill. I bid you go forth and defeat as many wolves as you can, and lay low Blackmaw. That I can do now. That I can really do. I have no problem with that. I do have a problem killing them spooters, though. How to spend a day. That should be a nice beginning of a story, shouldn't it? What happens to goblins when they desert? Do they think that they will be welcomed into the arms of men? They are practically free for all then. Well, they can't go back to their pack or to their group. That won't happen. The free folks or the free people will never accept them. So they are going to be hunted by both sides. Huh. Deserters, not desserts. You need to eat something, Sin. You are hungry. You have food on your mind. Okay, that doesn't really work the way that I thought it would. And them hills are not really helping here. At least we have some sound. Even if it is forest sounds. Okay, 3 more wolves. What the hell is this one? The Haunted Inn? Hello?
May Govanen.
Interesting. Ugh. Something's going on here. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, you are the last of the bats. Okay. There's the big black wolf. Silly! Get something to eat! Your brain is full of food thoughts. You need to saturate those thoughts. Ew. Wow. Ugh. Don't you dare come in close. Yuck. And I need to kill the spiders here. You have soup before you, on front of you, with bread and cheese? Ooh, nice. That sounds good. That sounds pretty good. Kill it with fire. Yeah, nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be safe. Okay, let's get out of here. Enough spooters for today. Okay, now we... Who is that? Oh, there is the black mole. The big bad wolf. Somewhere around here. You're fine with an exterminatus? Swamp cat? I have no recollection of any of these. It's been too long since I have been here. Oh, that's the drown hole. This is where we have to go through for the other mission with Mazok. But I'm actually trying to find the big bad wolf. What is that spell from Harry Potter again? The forbidden one? There he is. Ja, hyvä päivää, XJX. Mitä kuuluu? Okay, now that's done. Perfect. The heatwave is trying to kill you. I can see that. Not that it's... That sounded weird. You know what I mean. It is super warm. It really is super warm. And without an AC, I would be melting. Pretty much. Okay, we need... Karakam, where is he? Oh, up there. Ugh, of course. Of course. Okay, let's get these branches. More branches. What? Lanterna pitää menee kirjaimellisesti homoprumuttamaan. I don't know about the last word. But what? I have to Google that. I don't know that one. Work in it, go into the server room, no heatwave there. Are the server rooms nicely temperatured? Or just conveniently temperatured? Plus 26 inside. Fan behind back helps. Yeah, I have an IC here in the office. Well, in the computer room, however you want to call it. And that is just swirling around. It's not really a fan, you know? It's one of these ACs that turn left and right. And that is helping a lot in here. And then in the living room we have the normal AC going on. Elvira! Hello, my dear. How you doing? Made it! Thought you would have missed? I'm fairly certain that if you would have missed today's stream, you would have had something way more important to do. But it's great to see you. Hi! We do have air conditioning, but it's just the same temperature as outside. Yeah, we have our AC set on 20 degrees, so the house is around 22, I want to say, 22, 23. So that is bearable. Seven different fans, but most important, the one who blows in the bedroom almost all night. Yeah, we had that the last couple of nights. We had one running. The same one that I have now here. But we don't want to let it run too much because of, you know, electricity prices are no fun. And we try to save electricity as much as possible.
What can I do for you?
Server rooms are between 19 and 21 degrees. Oh, that's actually quite nice. First workplace was a medical lab. Cold rooms with -7, all labs with AC. Ah. I mean, even when I was back in Germany, I was never a fan of the warm temperatures. I was always happy when it was a little bit colder. But then coming up here and having most of the time temperatures that are below 10 degrees, I really came to... when it's over 20, it's like, oh, why? Why is the sun going to burn us? Too warm. This becomes more mysterious. From what you say, it appears the leaders of the encampment are up to something that has even goblins unnerved. We shall need to learn exactly what that is.
Will you lend me your ear?
We must learn the root cause of the goblins' fear. Something is taking place at Burgolstashk and it must be stopped. But first we must learn exactly what it is. You should go to Burgolstashk and see if you can find anything out, but be careful not to be seen by the guards. Detection of your presence may make your quest more difficult. Look for goblins that are especially nervous. Return to me when you have learned more. Your workplace is about 18 and you're dying? Is it too cold or too warm? Uni. 19 with high winds and you caught a cold by spending a bit too much time in the server room. No! Damn it!
Megovanen.
Too cold, really? Okay. Nah, so 20 plus 20 is okay. Everything else, no thank you. That's really no longer needed. No. But I always didn't like or dislike the heat. My sister, on the other hand, is the complete difference. Or the complete opposite. For my sister, it can't be warm enough. You have destroyed Karakaran and recovered my satchel? That is well. You greatly deserve this reward.
Megovanen.
I am pleased that you were able to slay the vile Spider Queen. You have earned this reward. Again, 3 of the bronze feathers is not enough for that.
What can I do for you?
It is well that you have returned victorious. Such evil cannot be allowed to persist in this place, which was once the fair Greenwood. Back in 2001, yeah, but that sucks. Catching a cold in the summer is really horrible. But it happens to so many people when the warmer temperatures come around and they start using the air conditioner in the car and they start using it wrong, and then the first thing that they get is a big fat cold.
Megovanen.
Agree with my sister? I will let her know that she has someone who agrees with her. Just came back from the store. As I said before, can I get a sound each time? Make a bank transaction. Anyone and their mother had the store because you forgot you made your phone. Yeah, imagine all those people. It's like, someone thinks they're important. Look at that. Having a package of milk in your hand. Can I get it? Celebrate the small victories. Found the milk. Yeehaw. This note is written in their foul black speech, but I know somewhat of it. Interesting. The goblins have stolen an idol from the haunted ruins. It is no wonder that they are terrified. I dare not consider the horrors they have unleashed.
Mind my words, traveler.
An idol of the necromancer which the White Council had discovered was in fact the Dark Lord himself. Though Sauron may have been driven forth, his minions still serve him at Dol Guldur. It is said that the lieutenant of Dol Guldur commands there once again. There is no telling what grief will come of these goblins' foolishness. That idol must be destroyed. Go at once, enter Bogorstashk, and find that statue. Let nothing stand in your way. An icon of such dark power cannot be permitted to remain. It's amazing to see that you are giving all these orders, yet you sit here around a campfire. I understand that Mothelin wishes you to enter Borgulstashk. Perhaps while you are there, you will attempt to defeat Taluntum, the captain of the camp. With many goblins deserting their posts, the enemy there is already at the weakened state. Slaying Taluntum may just be the key to breaking their spirits once and for all. Taluntum will likely be found in the bulwark at the rear of the camp. Return to me when the deed is done. Let's see what we have here. They welcome death because it's better than being here. And that's coming from an orc. Wow. Just remember, you need to get Lumina to order half a reindeer for us for the autumn. Don't forget that. That seems important. We might get some reindeer later this year also. Not a half one, but a little one. Like little pieces. But no lamp in this house. Nope, I refuse. Nope, nope, and nope. All right, perfect.
Megavanen?
Well done. The goblins of Borgulstashk will not likely recover from that blow, unless a new leader arises amongst them.
How can I be of service?
You were attacked by the Shades of Men? It was rumored that the woodmen who lived in these Dauerstalks had fallen into evil over 200 years ago and had worshipped the necromancer. It appears these rumors are true. It is well that you destroyed the idol, but I fear a terror has been unleashed unlike any this land has seen.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
I fear something dire is about to occur. The shadow of the necromancer lies still upon the Mirkwood. I know little more of these forsaken shades, but perhaps you may learn more if you speak with Prestadir at the Haunted Inn. The Haunted Inn lies to the east of here, deeper into the Dauerstalks. There. But we are going back to Echat-Sirion. If we can make it. Oops. Oopa. Sorry about that. Predator from Prey. Okay. Nice title. Thanks. How are we looking here? Monitor an acquaintance. Oh, we are way off. To being anywhere near allies. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. Alright. Quickly selling a few things and repairing, and then repairing, good. And then, my dear gremlins, we are going to continue this on Friday, and we're starting with traveling with Mazok through the hidden, through the what's the word? Through the Drownhold. Yep, that's what we do. So, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for stopping by today. Thank you for hanging around. Thank you for your support, for the resubs, for the biddies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. There will be no stream tomorrow because tomorrow we are going to go to the city to a street food festival with Luttemam. So I will be back on Friday. Yep. And then, as I said, we're continuing here and escorting Mazok closer to Dol Guldur. So, I hope you had a little bit of fun. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. And the server's going down in 30 minutes also. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy whatever you're about to do. And I hope I see you on Friday at 11 AM CET. As always, going to post the messages on Twitter and in the Discord when I go live, so throw a follow there. And everything, as always, goes on to YouTube as well. So if you haven't subscribed there now, do so. There's the link. Yeah, and with that, I would say I release you into your day, and I am out of here. See you on Friday, 11 AM CET. Bye-bye!